Here's a walkthrough of how to integrate end-to-end testing within your development workflow using Retool. So when I mentioned we're developer first, we want to integrate with your developer toolkit. And so that means you typically would already have WebDriver automation set up. Here we're using Cypress, and specifically this test will check whether or not the user is able to log in. And ideally, whenever a change is made to the portal, we want to make sure core flow like login never breaks. So we want these tests to run whenever a change is made. Let's look at this test. It simply checks once the user is logged in that the order volume header exists on an authenticated page. When we head over to the repository that Retool is connected to, we'll see this application synced and visible in GitHub. Now, we've also set up GitHub Actions to make sure that these tests run whenever any change is merged into this repository. Hopping over to Retool, let's now make a quick change. I'm going to go ahead and create a new branch to add a new input. Specifically, I'm going to collect the organization's address inside of this form. I'm going to drag over a text input component, give it a placeholder and a label. And commit that change to Git. Now, as this change is being committed, you'll see on the bottom left that we can now create a pull request once it's ready. So I want these tests to run whenever I create this pull request to make sure that I didn't break login. So once I create this pull request, I'm going to hop on over to actually check whether or not these tests pass. And we see here that not only can I preview the changes that I made, I can also see that both of my tests pass and I'm able to merge my changes. So that's a quick overview of how you might integrate WebDriver automation in all parts of your development process across all of your teams, across all of your companies.